I want to announce the official date, September 21st. Mark that down on your calendar. September 21st is when we will officially open doors. Now, I'm going to tell you why that is. Okay, we're a little bit different than other people that are out there launching products. Okay, so usually when somebody goes and does a launch, it's a cash grab, right? And that's why you see the same guys launching over and over and over and over and over and over. We're not looking to do that. We're looking to break the records. It's a huge branding play for us, and we're looking to build a huge user base where we can go out there to Silicon Valley or Austin or to the War Room or Digital Marketer or wherever Perry decides to take us, right? So I'm looking for a big explosion. I'm not looking to be a launch guy. Okay, I basically serve my time in the launch arena, right? Did it for years, became like one of the top guys, and I don't really want to be in that field again. Okay, but that field allows us to bring in beta testers. It allows us to bring in a really good user base. So when things aren't perfect, okay, and what I mean by that is, number one, my move, well, first Perry's move was the first one that set us back. That set us back with our video production and stuff like that. And then my move out of the blue, right, was another huge setback. What I thought was going to take a few days ended up taking almost a month. Okay, so now he's all moved in, I'm all moved in, we're right next to each other. So that's great, great for business. Okay, so now on top of that, I wasn't where I wanted to be with development. Okay, and so if I'm not where I want to be with development, I won't release anything, because that's your first impression. Okay, so and I'm not saying anything has to be at 100%. If you're smart, you don't launch anything at 100% because you have no room to grow. If I go and say, here's everything on a silver platter and we're at 100%, then there's no room for us to grow. There's no room for us to come back and excite you with new updates and features and be able to grow a community from that. But I at least want to be at 70%. And for some reason, there was a disconnect with me. And I would wake up and I would go log into Minbird and I would play with it. And I'm like, something just is disconnected with me. Amazing platform, but there was something that just wasn't clear to me. It was still kind of bundled together, right? And so I said, okay, I don't want to shoot those videos yet. I don't want to go out there and launch this yet. I don't want to teach people this platform the way it is, because I know my instincts are screaming at me that something needs to change. Okay, so this week, it finally occurred to me, and I know what that change is, and I am 100% clear on how things should be. Totally different than anything you've ever seen before. I think you're really going to freak out. I think you're really going to like what I'm about to show you and the direction that we're going. So I'm going to share those things with you because I want you to see that regardless of your experience, okay, you're going to be able to use the most advanced features in all of funnels, things that you've never been able to do in any other tool before. And it's absolutely incredible how easy we've made it. So I'm going to share that. So the first thing is, the software was not where I planned on being. Now, that's not my fault. It's not the developer's fault. We followed a course. We set up our sprints. We were right on time. In many cases, we were ahead of time. Everything was good. But when it came down to the end, everything that I laid out, everything that I created, I said, man, it's just not to my standard. And I said, let's go back. Let's redo it. So you're going to find that the overall flow has a brand new flow to it, different than anything else you've ever seen before. And it's great. You're going to love it. Number two, I wasn't happy with what we were doing with the templates. And the reason why is because there's something called a one-step and a two-step. And a two-step says, go ahead and enter your name and email here, and then you click on tab number 2 and you enter your billing information. It's kind of the new way to capture leads. I don't know how many of you heard 2-minute funnels. If you didn't listen to 2-minute funnels, you need to listen to 2-minute funnels, okay? And in there, he talks about the 2-part order form. So when I went back after I understood it, and I really understood it after listening to 2-minute funnels, I went back and I said, wait a minute, we didn't do this right. We have some order forms where it's 1 step, some order forms where it's 2-step, and it's kind of up to you to figure out. So I said, what would have been incredible is if every single order form was either 1-step or 2-step. And so we went back to the drawing board, completely redid that, where now you could say, show me the 1-step, or you could say, show me 2-step. And then from there, you can decide, do I want to have shipping info? If I do I want my shipping info to be first? Do I want it to be last? Do I want my billing info to be first? All of these things are going to put you in a really good position with our software. And you're going to find that the little details that we have been very meticulous about, most cart builders have missed. Okay, so that's where we're at with the software. Was not at my standards. I don't care how much money we can make. It's got to be at my standards before I'm going to release it, especially now that I got this high caliber partner there. I'm not going to shortchange it. It's going to be really good. Okay, so it's okay. Development's right on track, just require a little bit of time. Okay, now next, the onboarding process is on point. I love the fact that when you log in, you see a video from us and we tell you do these steps. I love the fact that there's a gamified wizard over on the side where you complete each goal, you earn points, you're unlocking the badge, and then you get your badge with a picture on it, and you go out there and you share it with a group. Okay, I'm known for those things. I love that. I love the fact that we created all that inside of MintBird. It's already there. I also love our tutorial libraries and the way we do this. However, the biggest problem with bringing in as many people as we have brought in with any piece of software is always support. Okay, so we're in the process of putting together a support team to handle this, and everything that we have completely different. But what we discovered was that the majority of support tickets fall under one of these categories. Number 1, a bug. Number 2, a feature request or a wish list, right? Or number 3, it always has to do with login or password issues. That's the majority of the support. So what we've been trying to do is figure out how to relieve the support desk and be able to have our SaaS onboard system handle a lot of this for us. And so the first thing that we figured out is that all of our software is going to be controlled from one place. And our support is able to get into that one place, access that one piece of software, and they can change a password. They can create a user. They can change the access point. So if you have basic and you want to upgrade to pro, they can do that. They can assign a trial account. If they want to give somebody access for 3 days, they have total control over what they need to do right there on the spot. If somebody needs their password reset, they can go and they can go ahead and reset their password. If they need it mailed to them again, they can click a button, they can mail it. If they want to do a bulk update, they can do all of those things. So we have tried very important to make sure that we have the infrastructure in place for support to handle any of the products that we built. Okay, and I was scared half to death to go out there and do this launch without that support in place. I needed some more time, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so September 21st is going to be a great date. All right, now here's the other thing. Okay, I know that when you guys get in this software, you're going to have ideas. I would say half your ideas are golden. That's how we built Everlesson. That's how we built a lot of our platforms. We listened to what you said and we said, does that make sense? And then we kind of took a vote, right? I would make a post. If we were to do this, how many of you guys would appreciate this? And the whole place goes, and we go do it. Okay. Well, that also bombards our support desk. And so the problem is when you're a guy that comes out saying, hey, your opinion matters and what you think matters, right? You're an opinion in our platform that matters. And when people see us listen to those opinions and go and actually build something, well, now they become very demanding and they expect it. They're no longer grateful for the time, expense, and money that you're putting into a platform like this. But on top of that, they come to expect it, okay? And what they do is they have those expectations from our support desk. It makes it very hard because there's people that actually need real support, and it's a matter of filtering through, sort, sift, and separate to try to figure out, okay, what are the real support tickets? Here's the dream list. Here's the people that have bugs. Here's the people that want to know when the next event is. Here's the people that are looking for their bonuses, okay? So what we've done is, inside of all of our software, is there is a place where you can submit to the actual developers that, look, this is a bug. You can upload a screenshot of it or whatever, and it comes in the back end. Then they're able to go and analyze it and say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this in the queue to get fixed or developed or whatever the case may be. And depending on how we have it set up, you can actually see what's in queue, what's being developed, what's being fixed. But on top of that, we also have it where there's a voting system. So if somebody says, it would be incredible if you could integrate with BombBomb, just for example, okay? Well, you go and you make that request, and if we look at it and say, okay, it would be possible to integrate with BombBomb, then we hit a code that says approved, and then it shows up on the front, and then everybody can go ahead and vote for that request, okay? So now that takes care of our wish list. That takes care of any bugs or any feature requests. Those don't go to the support desk anymore. Those go to the actual development log that is right there inside the software. Now, the other thing that's incredible, and I don't think that I can hold this up to show you, but I'm going to try. Years ago, I had this idea that it would be absolutely incredible to have an app for all of our software. One single app where you could go and you could build out your funnels and you could see what's happening with your course signups, or you could come over here and you could see the leads coming in or your appointments for the day, or you could see your videos on Video Geyser or whatever else. And we hired a team to go do this. And to be honest with you, I kind of got stuck with this team. And they kind of had a gun looking at me the whole time, and I didn't have a lot of options. And so what we build, I'm pretty much having to scrap after 2.5 years of development. And it was a very tough decision because we made a very significant investment. But what we found out after 2.5 years of development is this team just didn't know what they were doing. Well, I'm happy to report now we have a team that knows exactly what they're doing. They know how to work with data. They know how to optimize data. They have gone and built out all of MintBird inside of this one app. Now what's going to happen is I got them pulling what are called the endpoints, okay? We're able to use the same endpoints from our old app, and they're basically redoing the app. So everything that I have wanted to do, first of all, I learned a lot through the process, a lot of heartaches, a lot of stress, but a lot of lessons. Sometimes that's the best way you're going to learn. So the thing is with me, I don't just sit here with an idea. I go out there and I put it to work. Even if I have to scrap something 2.5 years later, I look back at it and I say, okay, well, what do we have? What did we learn from this? What do we do now? And most importantly, I know what it is I don't want. Does that make sense? I absolutely know what it is I don't want. I know what it is I don't want in a cart builder. I know what it is I don't want in an app. I know what it is I don't want in support because of some of the nightmares that we went through before, okay? I know what it is I don't want in my business, and I don't want to be a launch guy. Instead, I want to be able to send people to a page where they can sign up for a trial, and they can go through this incredible onboarding process where they feel like they know me, they feel like they know Perry, they go through the wizard, they're excited, they post a badge in the group, and they have success with the platform. They become a part of our community. That's what I really want. I don't want to be a launch guy, okay? So when you're clear on what it is you want, and you know exactly what you don't want, and you knew the steps you take to get what you don't want, now you tend to slow down a little bit. You have an idea, you take action, you give it your best. It may not turn out how you want, but that's okay. It was necessary to get you to the point where you know what you do want. And now today, as you're seeing, I am not in a rush to launch this product at all. What's more important to me is that it's right, and that our onboarding is in place, and that our support's in place, okay, and that we're stable from this point forward. All right, now, I say that knowing that there's, and I won't mention names, but there's a lot of software that's being released out there right now. They're making big, bold promises, and if you buy just one, you get 60 pieces of software in the future, and I'm not doing that. Before I allow something to go out there, it will be at least 70% done to where somebody can focus, right? And so we want to be known as the people that produce quality products. And we want to be known as the people that you know, like, and trust, okay? And also, the software that we create, we actually use ourselves, right? That's very important for you to understand. We actually use it ourselves. So in order for me to be able to hit those milestones, sometimes I have to look at this and say, I'm not going to screw this up. Let's go ahead and delay this. And so that's what we've done. We've delayed this until September 21st. Now, that's great news for you. How many of you hesitated because you thought, you know what, it's too late anyways. I missed the boat on this thing. I'll get it next time. Right. Here's what I want you to do. Good. Okay. Well, now all the training's done. The boot camps are all in there. You're seeing students have success. Okay. All of these things now, you now have an extra 2 months. 2 months. So if you're already ahead of the bandwagon, if you are, you should feel very comfortable on how to pump out these videos. Because remember, and I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse, but you'll be able to do this for everything. Anything and everything. If you want to go out there and do reviews for credit repair, you can do it. If you want to be in affiliate marketing and you just want to review launches, you can, and you're going to build a list from that. And after a while, people feel like they get to know you because they do know you, especially if you let them in, right? So then they become comfortable with you. And so that's where the discipline and the consistency come in, and the recency and frequency, right? You keep doing these things. Don't stop. If you stop when things are working, that's just kind of an oxymoron. It doesn't make sense. You got to keep going, right? From this point forward, you got to keep going. And what happens is you put enough out there, okay, that the ball starts rolling on its own. So that when you take a day off to hang out with your girls, or take your husband to Paris or whatever else, or you take a week off, the ball is still rolling. Does that make sense? Now, we look at something like Mintbird, and I'm about to show you a preview of it. If you look at something like Mintbird, and if you combine Mintbird with 2-minute funnels, how many of you are starting to understand the power of what we've given you by having the training from a very, very experienced person, probably one of the most experienced marketers on the planet. There's some big gurus that talk a big game, and all they do is talk a big game. But if anybody wants to come out to Las Vegas, Nevada, I will drive you down Eastern about 5 miles away, and we will go to Perry's warehouse, and you will see CNC machines in there. You will see metal art being created. You will see bath bombs being made. You will see t-shirts being printed. You will see hoodies. You will see signs being printed for companies around town. You will see 5,000 t-shirts being bagged up every single day by machines that he prototyped. Okay? That's a real entrepreneur. That's somebody who's successful. Selling 5,000 shirts a day, that person knows funnels well, okay? So when I have the opportunity to sit down and ask the questions that I did, and seeing that he absolutely did not hold back. How many of you saw that? There was nothing that was held back. He gave it all to you, okay? When you take that training and the dynamics that make a sales funnel work, and he doesn't get into the technical part. He doesn't say you're going to go into MintBird and you're going to be able to create an order form. No, has nothing to do with MintBird, okay? When you take the dynamics and you understand the map, the shovel, the gold, when you understand what your upsell process should be and the consistency that needs to be in place, okay? When you understand all of these things and you also understand what you've probably done wrong in the past, and now you have the software that allows you to just plug in and drag, and I'm going to show that to you here in a second, you are unstoppable. And so what we want to do is we want to teach you that every chance you get, create a product. Every chance you get. Right now, this could be a product if I was focused on one area, but I do these so much I don't even see it that way anymore, okay? But I know that I need to sit down in all my spare time. I need to sit down and I need to write a new guide. And I need to write a new guide on the framework that I've been revealing to y'all for the past 2 weeks about finding your niche in marketplace, branding yourself as the rodeo girl, or, Steve is the flawless follow-up guy, okay? Whatever you brand yourself as, I could be Mr. Gamification, it doesn't matter. From there, creating your own systems, process, strategy, methods, secrets, and formulas to go out there and build a list. And then once you've built that list, having that flawless follow-up formula behind it. And on the thank you page, having an offer that starts with MintBird, the start of your funnel. So I need to sit down and I need to get these thoughts out of my head. And I could even make a new audio product. Okay, I could literally make a mind map and I could have somebody interview me, just like you heard in 2-minute funnels. And I could create a product that way. And I could take the transcription and I could take the mind map and I could bundle it together. Now, what am I going to do with that? Well, I'm going to go throw it into MintBird. And did I mean to say throw? Absolutely. I'm going to go throw it into MintBird, where maybe it's a front-end product. Maybe it's an upsell in some other product, right? Maybe it's a downsell. It doesn't really matter, but it's going to fit in somewhere. The freebie could be, what I could do is I could put together a simple little 1-page PDF saying, here are 3 steps to learn how to go out there and brand yourself and create your own products and services and have an online business. 3 strategies that you can do right now. And I could go out there and I could give that away. Somebody enters their name and email, boom, they're in. Now I got their name and email. Now what happens? I'm taken to a page. Thank you so much for entering your name and email. Here in a few minutes, you're going to get my 3-step formula to do da-da-da-da-da-da. In the meantime, I want you to check this out. Down below, I got my bundle. My bundle sells for $7. Okay, pretty incredible. Benefits and results of the bundle, they buy. What happens? Taken to an OTO. Now, if you listen to what Perry tells you, he tells you the first OTO is all about getting their confidence up, right? So I'm going to go and maybe I'm going to have a walkthrough. Maybe I'm going to have a video walkthrough. Maybe I'm going to have a little piece of software. Maybe I'm going to have a kit. Maybe I'm going to have some templates. Maybe I'm going to have some resources. Something like that, right? On the other side, he also says that here's where we can have a course combined with a community. But we sell the community and we give them the course as a bonus. Why? Well, here's a little secret. When people pay for a community, they don't refund the community. When people pay for the course, they refund the course. That's why he told you, sell the community, give away the course as a bundle. Okay? My guess is the people that don't go through 2-minute funnels, the people that don't go through it will screw up their funnels. They will. 2-minute funnels is going to go into the dynamics. And by the way, this came as a result of listening to Perry inside of 2-minute funnels, okay? And inside of 2-minute funnels, he talked about how when somebody buys a front-end product, the first thing that he's gonna do is, number one, follow up and make sure that they receive the product okay and that they're consuming it. But number two, get them into the upsell. And the problem becomes this. What you're able to do is you're able to put them into an autoresponder where you can follow up, okay? But you can't really, without getting really technical, stop them from being in that follow-up. The only way you can stop them from being in that follow-up is if the follow-up is in the same system that knows, okay, wait, they've now upgraded to the upsell. I never, ever, 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 ever want to own an autoresponder. It's too many responsibilities, too many refreshing IPs, too much going wrong. Okay, so I don't ever want to create a system where you send out broadcast. However, what I do want to have, and we're implementing this all around the board, we're implementing this inside of Mintbird, Everlesson, inside of SaaS Onboard, you probably won't use that one, everywhere, where there's an action that takes place inside the system. There is a tag that fires off that says this takes place. That is a trigger that forces another action to go out, which could be an email. So now you don't have to have, okay, this follow-up inside your email series. You could just use that to handle broadcasts. So those are all things that I want you to expect in the platforms going forward. When an action takes place, we assign a tag. Tag triggers an action, like sending out a follow-up series. But we're not an autoresponder. We're not somebody where you have an idea, you want to send out an email, you just go and email your list. Okay, they are in a position to be able to handle that with their IPs and everything else. They'll get you inbox and everything else. Okay, we're not trying to do that. We just want to take care of your follow-up and try to get you those OTOs. Scale of 1 to 10, does everybody understand that right now? So if somebody buys my front-end product for $7, my first email is going to go out and says, hey, thank you so much for purchasing the product. Just wanted to make sure you got it. If you didn't, here's the link. Go download it right now. And we're integrated with Everlesson, okay? P.S. I just wanted to make sure that you had a chance to check out my secret template formula. You can go ahead and click it down below. Oh, by the way, it's on sale right now. Okay? And remember, that was the same offer on the thank you page. All right? Mail number 2 goes out. Hey, just wanted to make sure that you had a chance to go grab blah, 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 whatever that product was, right? In the meantime, I want you to head over to page 20 where you're going to learn how to do blah, 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 right? P.S. Did you grab my special blah, 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 blah? Here's a link. As soon as they actually do grab your OTO, that tag that fires off will remove the first tag. Boom. To be honest with you, I was excited for you guys. There was enough to get you the cookies. There was enough to get the leads rolling in, but I did not have the confidence to hit a date of tomorrow. We were supposed to launch tomorrow. I was not there. Okay, I was not there. All right, but now, okay, now I'm starting to feel pretty good. Really good based on what I showed you today. Does everybody understand why? The onboarding, the support, and the overall flow of the software had to be where I was 100% confident. And now I'm feeling really, really good.
Hey, it's Chad Nicely along with
Perry Belcher.
and we want to welcome you to step number 1. Now we're going to tell you all about Mint Bird here in a minute, but first, check out this demo. Pretty awesome, right? So this is an incredible platform. How long have we been working on this, Perry?
19 months, I think.
19 months.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah. Now, this platform is doing things that you have never, ever seen before. And we're just getting started, right?
Yeah, it's the ease of use and the speed's the part that blows me away. It's so much quicker than anything else in the market. And the way that Chad engineered it is a totally different way of thinking. It's the way that all these cart builders and funnel builders should have been built to start with. So I think this is a real game changer.
Yeah, and what he's talking about is how you're able to build libraries, right? So you set up all your upsells, your downsells, your bump offers, you just set them up once. You set up your delivery, maybe you're firing off some retargeting pixels, and then you're just pulling them in wherever you want, little by little, multiple funnels, and then there's some real magic that you all don't even know about yet. But we want to invite you to some private trainings that we're going to be doing before we open this up to the public. So we've done this before, so you know how this works. What we're going to do is we are going to teach you how to use this platform. You're going to be involved in the process of it. And then we're going to turn around and make you an affiliate. And not only that, we're going to train you on how to be a power affiliate. Now, this guy right here is one of the biggest affiliates in the business. And how much have you sold in digital goods?
About $500 million.
$500 million. So,
But I'm really old.
Yeah, so if you think maybe there are some secrets and hacks to this, there absolutely is. Now, he has a very large marketplace that he works with each and every week, teaching people exactly how to do that, how to become power affiliates. I do the same place. Matter of fact, we're kind of competitors with each other, so it's kind of funny. But we're coming together on this one right here to teach you how to be an affiliate. Now, you have to know the value in this because we don't just approve affiliate links with anybody, do we? No. So this is a special privilege for you, okay? Now, as I said, this is step number 1. Now, we're also gonna arm you with everything you need. So what we've done is put together the Mint Bird Affiliate Accelerator Program. So we're gonna give you the banners that you need, the videos, the email swipes, the private trainings, and you're gonna have behind the scenes as we're building out Mint Bird. Pretty incredible, right? So all you got to do is go ahead and enter your details, click the button, and you're going to be taken to step number 2. Now that's going to be inside of our private community, right? And it's there where you're going to find out all about our trainings. We've got some special bonuses. I think I'm going to talk him into giving away some of these hats. We're also going to be giving away an agency license, maybe a couple agency licenses, and some copies of Mintbird. And yes, you heard that right. We do have an agency license with this platform, right? Anything you want to leave them with?
No, the affiliate commission, can be up to around $1,200, a little over $1,200 affiliate commission for a full funnel purchase. So this is going to be one of the most lucrative launches you've ever seen.
Yeah, and the thing is, we're giving them the inside word. Like, they have so much time to prepare for this, right? It's an incredible opportunity, and this is kind of how I built my whole entire business, was going out there and learning how to promote simple little digital products. I know it's how he got started with Digital Marketer, which then became, traffic and conversions and war rooms. I mean, very, very privileged to have him be a part of our community, and you're in a great position. So go ahead and click the button down below, lock in your access, and we'll see you on step number 2.